Los Angeles. The name alone sparkles. Palm trees, sun-baked hills, movie stars and convertibles. The city stretches from snow-capped mountains to Pacific waves. At night, LA glimmers, a vast ocean of lights. But LA is more than Hollywood. It's a city of neighborhoods, each with its own story. This energy, this sense of possibility, is what makes LA unlike any other city in the world.
Long before anyone called this place Los Angeles, the land was home to the Tongva people. The Tongva lived here for thousands of years, calling the region Tongva. They built villages along rivers and near the ocean, gathering acorns, seeds, and seafood. Their lives were closely tied to the rhythms of nature. The Tongva were skilled builders and traders. They made beautiful canoes from willow and tule reeds, paddling across the waters to trade with neighbors. Their homes, called ki'i, were made of willow branches and tule mats. The land provided everything they needed. Sacred springs and oak groves dotted the landscape. But the Tongva world changed forever with the arrival of Spanish explorers in 1769. The Spanish brought missions, new animals, and new ways of living. Disease and forced labor took a heavy toll on the Tongva. Many were moved to the first mission in the area, Mission San Gabriel Arcangel. Still, the Tongva spirit endures. Today, their descendants continue to fight for recognition and honor the land that was once Tongva. Their story is the deep root of Los Angeles, hidden beneath the city's concrete and glass. In 1781, settlers from New Spain founded El Pueblo de Los Angeles beside the clear waters of the river, where sycamores shaded the banks. The Spanish era brought missions and ranchos, spreading Christianity and Spanish culture. Cattle roamed the hills, and land was divided into vast ranchos. Families like the Sepulvedas and Dominguez owned thousands of acres. In 1848, after the Mexican-American War, California became part of the United States, transforming Los Angeles forever. As the American flag rose over Los Angeles, the city remained a sleepy town. But powerful forces soon arrived. The first was the railroad. When the Southern Pacific Railroad linked LA to the rest of the country in the 1870s, everything changed. People, goods, and ideas flowed in like a tidal wave. Next came oil. In 1892, oil was discovered near Dodger Stadium. Soon, oil rigs dotted the landscape, pumping black gold from the earth. Fortunes were made overnight, and LA's skyline began to grow. The city was rich in promise, but it needed more than oil to thrive. Water was the missing ingredient. The LA River was not enough for a city on the rise. In 1913, the Los Angeles Aqueduct opened, stretching hundreds of miles from the Owens Valley. This engineering marvel transformed LA. Now the city could grow without fear of drought. New neighborhoods popped up almost overnight. With railroads, oil, and water, Los Angeles was finally ready to become a metropolis. Each drop of water, each barrel of oil, and every train ticket brought new faces and fresh dreams to the city. The most famous dream of all began in a quiet corner of Los Angeles called Hollywood. In 1910, filmmakers fled the East Coast, searching for sunshine and open land. They found both in LA. Soon, cameras rolled in Hollywood, and the world's first movie stars walked its dusty streets. By the 1920s, LA was the epicenter of the movie business. Studios like Paramount, Warner Brothers, and Universal built grand stages. The Hollywood sign rose on the hills as a symbol of hope and ambition. People came from everywhere, hoping to be discovered. Movies shaped how the world saw Los Angeles. On the big screen, LA was glamorous, wild, and full of possibility. The city became a magnet for artists, dreamers, and outsiders. Hollywood stories, both real and imagined, colored every part of life. The movies made LA famous, but they also hid its struggles. Behind the lights, workers built sets, wrote scripts, and cleaned theaters. Hollywood was a dream factory, but it was also hard work. Still, the city's magic grew, scene by scene. After World War II, Los Angeles entered the age of freeways. The city spread out like a starburst, with highways reaching into every direction. Millions of cars filled the roads, and drive-in diners popped up along the way. The car was king, and LA was its kingdom. This was the birth of the suburbs. Families moved to new homes in San Fernando Valley and Orange County. Lawns were green, schools were new, and space seemed endless. The aerospace industry thrived, with engineers building rockets and airplanes for a nation reaching for the stars. The freeway boom changed daily life. People could live far from where they worked. Malls replaced downtown stores. The city's heart shifted from the old pueblo to the endless suburbs. The dream of homeownership, a yard, and a garage became the new American dream. And LA was its poster child. But all this growth came at a cost. Smog clouded the skies, and old neighborhoods made way for new roads. Yet LA's spirit remained unbroken, always moving forward, always searching for the next big thing. Los Angeles has always known how to bounce back from tough times. The land is restless. Earthquakes shake the city from time to time, toppling buildings and testing the strength of its people. Each time, LA rebuilds, learning how to build stronger and smarter. But not every challenge comes from the earth. In 1965 and again in 1992, the city erupted in riots. Anger over inequality, police brutality, and injustice filled the streets. Fires burned, and neighborhoods suffered. Yet from these ashes, new leaders and new hope have always emerged. Economic ups and downs have also shaped LA. Industries rise and fall, but the city adapts. When aerospace jobs left, LA turned to tech, tourism, and the arts. Each time a door closed, another one opened. The people of LA, diverse, determined, and creative, have always worked together to make a better future. Through every crisis, Los Angeles proves it is a city that never gives up. Walk down any street in Los Angeles, and you'll hear dozens of languages. You'll smell tacos, pho, and Persian kebabs cooking side by side. People come to LA from every corner of the globe, bringing their cultures, foods, and dreams. This diversity is LA's greatest strength. Little Tokyo, Koreatown, Boyle Heights, and Leimert Park are just a few of the neighborhoods that paint the city's rich tapestry. Art, music, and food from around the world mix and mingle here. Festivals light up the calendar, from Lunar New Year to Dia de los Muertos. But diversity is more than food and festivals. It is the engine of LA's invention. New ideas are born in every garage and coffee shop. Tech startups, fashion designers, and musicians push boundaries, inspired by the city's unique blend of cultures. Los Angeles is always changing, always reinventing itself. It's a city that welcomes everyone who arrives with a dream, no matter where they come from. Los Angeles stands on the edge of tomorrow. Skyscrapers reach higher, and trains glide across the city on silent tracks. Clean energy, green spaces, and new technology promise a city where everyone can thrive. LA is working to fix its old problems: traffic, pollution, and inequality, while holding tight to its spirit of hope. The city's future is not just about buildings and roads. It's about people. Artists, engineers, teachers, and students all shape the LA of tomorrow. Each brings their ideas, their cultures, and their dreams to the mix. Los Angeles has always been a place for dreamers. From the Tongva villages to the movie studios, from the oil fields to Silicon Beach, the city keeps reinventing itself. The story of LA is never finished. It is always moving, always changing, always dreaming. As the sun sets on another perfect California day, LA looks forward, ready for whatever comes next. For here, the architecture of a dream is built one hope at a time,